on behalf of my wife and I. Sorry, on behalf of my wife of a year and I. We would obviously very much like to welcome you to our special day and thank you all for coming. Firstly, I want to thank my mother-in-law, Anne. Thank you so much for giving me your permission to ask Lorna to marry me, to pass the responsibility of looking after her to me. For anyone who doesn't know how I asked, and if I could marry Lorna, I basically just all of a sudden went, I'm going to go do it. And I showed up to Anne's front door with a big bouquet of flowers, got down on one knee and chapped the door. She wasn't there. So I'm pretty sure I had Doreen peeking her head through the blinds downstairs saying, what's he doing? What's he doing? But then second time round she wasn't, and I texted her to make sure she was in. And I just got down on my knee and had my flowers, and Anne opened the door, and we both just burst into tears, so it was very nice. So obviously we briefly mentioned Douglas and Lorna's dad earlier on, and although he's not here in body, he is here in spirit. I wanted to thank him for being my wine buddy when we went for dinner. I wanted to talk about the first time I met Douglas. I remember the first night I came up to Lorna's after we first started going out, and I was just very formal. I was like, it's daunting meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time, so I was like, right, make sure I'm like relatively well dressed and I'll be nice and formal when I get in. And I walked into their living room, and Douglas was lying on the couch. He was like watching the telly, joggies on and everything. And I go up and I say, hi, Mr. Holmes, my name's Kieran. And he just started pissing himself laughing. He just went, all right, young man, to grab my hand and give me a wee pat. To my mum, Paula, I want to thank you for always being there for me with unconditional love and support. You've always 100% supported me in what I want to do, and then picked up the pieces whenever it fell apart, which happened multiple times. To my stepdad Brian, who's also here, I commend you for surviving 5 years of marriage with my mum, for starters. I don't know if a medal does exist for such a thing, but if someone deserves it, it should. But seriously though, I appreciate everything you've done for the boys and my mum. Last but certainly not least, don't think I would have gotten away without mentioning one more part of the wedding party. To Milo, our dog, for being my best man at the original wedding and for being such a good boy. Cool. I think the divorce papers are already. But seriously, to my amazing, beautiful wife, Lorna, which another round of applause, please. My beautiful wife of almost 1 year, Lorna. I know the brides often hear the term or phrase, oh, you look amazing, you look beautiful today. I think like that about you all the time. Even when you're curled up on the couch in your dressing gown like a little gremlin with your hand with your hand in a bar of chocolate or some kind of confectionery. You make me feel very full of love. Seeing you with Milo in our own house, with both our family and friends, just makes me so happy and grateful for the life that I've obviously scored with you. Please raise your glasses and a toast for my wife, Mrs. Lorna Savage. Cheers. I'm definitely never getting married again, so I don't need to do this. Thank you very much, guys.